Hello everyone and welcome to this pick a card with me today. Today's pick a card is going to be what do others admire about you? So I have 3 piles for you to choose from, but before we get into that, I would like to invite you to like, comment, and subscribe. I'm going to be doing a contest for this next week. For everyone who likes, comments, and subscribes, you'll have a entry into a drawing to win a free reading from me. Also, if you have any suggestions or any topics that you would like to discuss, please do feel free to leave a comment below. I love to reach out and interact with you guys, and I love to get new content. So let's get started. Oh, also, if you would like to, real quick, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, my information is below. If you would like to donate or give a gift of gratitude, also my PayPal and my Cash App information is below. Let's get started, everyone. We have 3 piles today. We have pile number 1 with this shell and this mermaid. Pile number 2 with this beautiful mermaid and this lovely shell. And pile 3 with this shell and this beautiful mermaid. And so I will put timestamps in the comments below. And let's get started. Okay. If you picked pile number 1, you picked this beautiful shell with this lovely mermaid. All right, and here are your cards. We're going to start with the oracle cards first. We have the wind. Can you guys see good? Move your... We have the smoky mirror. We have the eyes of beauty. We have the diamond dreamer. We have conscious connection. The collaborative dreaming. Keep an open mind. This could be the one. Dance with life. Pleiades. The High Priestess and the 6 of Cups. So first things first, with this wind card, I'm feeling like you're a high-level communicator. Wind also reminds me of transformation and standing still. Also, with this woman, I see wisdom and then a communication with the ancestors. If you'll see in this beautiful card right here, there is a connection as above, so below, and a steady transformative movement. Wind flows differently than water, but still it flows, and it flows all around. Wind or air is immutable, well, can be mutable. Also, with this beautiful green going through here and here, it feels like a lot of heart energy and a lot of gold, which is divine wisdom. And so you go with the flow, you receive from the universe, you ask the universe, and the universe tells you. You're in alignment with yourself, and you communicate freely with the ancestors and the universe. We have this beautiful bird, and birds for me represent communication with the ancestors and the ones on high. And so angels, ancestors, loved ones who've passed on, things like this. You're very wise. You have a lot of wisdom, and you communicate with all the realms. Also, I'm seeing some beautiful earth in here, and so I feel like you're a pretty balanced person, as above, so below, as within, so without. It feels, again, back to that wisdom, like a person who's deep and complex and has a lot to bring to the table and offer. I feel strongly, I just heard, knows when to hold them, knows when to show them, and so you're a very intuitive person, which also correlates with this High Priestess card right here. You know how to follow your intuition. You know how to look to the universe and your inner self, your higher self, to get the answers you need to be able to move forward. This smoky mirror card feels very much like the whole world's a mirror, and you can see that. You can see the reflection. And if you'll notice here in this beautiful card, this crown on this statue is gold, and gold for me is about divine wisdom, divine inner knowing, and then lining up with downloads from the universe. Within this card, you can see that there's a lot of blue and purple and gold is, again, back to that universal wisdom, but purple is the crown chakra. That's as you empowered as all that you are. And so you're a conscious creator. You as this person, you, this beautiful person, are admired because you can see how the whole world is a reflection of you. You're a transformative, inspiring person because you're introspective. You can see signs and symbols and synchronicities reflected back to you. You follow your inner guidance and you follow the light of the divine. Next, we have this card, the Eyes of Beauty and the Diamond Dreamer. With this Eyes of Beauty card, I feel that you're a person who can see the beauty in everything. You can easily look to others in this universe and see the reflection of that beauty, whether it be the smallest thing. If you can tell, they're very, very small, beautiful flowers here with this pink and this gold, but they're hidden. And or excuse me, not hidden, but not in like giant detail. And so you notice the little things about people. If you'll also notice, there's light right here where most of this card is dark. And so you are good at seeing the light. You're good at following the light, and you're good at being like positive. You see clearly. You follow your inner light. If you'll see also in this card, this looks to me as if those are stones. So you may also be a healer and be able to use different stones or minerals or materials to do healing and transformation for others. Also, it makes me feel like you're a really grounded person and a person who is stable, solid, and reliable. Young within, has a beautiful heart, a full soul, and you admire and find the beauty in others. Now, next to this, we have the Diamond Dreamer. And the Diamond Dreamer is about wealth and prosperity and inner alignment, the prosperity and abundance that comes from being aligned from within. And so with the beauty, seeing that with the Eyes of Beauty, what is so admirable about you is that you see the true alignment, the true prosperity, the true beauty of what this world and what this experience is about. It's about the expansion of the soul. And you see that. You see that very clearly in others. Again, more rocks, more crystals. So you must do a lot of transformative energy work. And you may not even be consciously aware of it, but something in me makes me feel that you are. Because again, we have this spirit realm going on where you bring in the spirit realm with the physical realm. And so, sorry guys, my nieces are coming to speak with me. Okay, I'll be able to talk in a minute. And so we have also, since my nieces just came up, you also, I feel a strong connection to your inner child, and you have this beauty and abundance that is your soul that allows you to then see, because you're so clear with your own self, the beauty and abundance in the souls of others. And so that is just wonderful. That is something that is so admirable about you, because you can see the truth of things. You're wise. You have a lot of wisdom. You listen to the universe. You follow your soul's call, and you're so clear and I want to say honest. I feel like there's a sense of honesty and love here in this beautiful soul, and in all of you who've chosen pile number 1, that's one of the things that makes you so admirable. Okay, also with this, the Diamond Dreamer, I feel like you're very good at giving self-care to yourself. You cannot be in abundance with yourself. You can't be in true alignment if you're not listening to yourself, if you're not your own soulmate. You can only call in that level of abundance by listening and being in alignment with one's true self. So that is something that is very admirable about you. Next, we have Conscious Collections. I apologize. That's Conscious Connections with Collaborative Dreaming. Now, Conscious Connections, it's underneath this wind card, which feels like wisdom to me. And so you are a conscious being, and you consciously choose your relationships, and in your relationships you're very conscious of yourself, your actions, your interactions, and how you are with others. You're very loving, you're very inspiring, you're very kind and creative, and you share this wisdom and this knowledge that you've accumulated from the universe with others. It's what you do. It's what you do naturally and easily. And not only is it what you do naturally and easily, but it's something you've also built upon, that you have grown knowledge. If you'll see this orange right here, this is that solar plexus chakra. And so you willingly, freely go out into the universe seeking conscious connection. You're in oneness with your emotions and the changing of the tides. You've done your heart healing. You're secure. You're solid. And so you bring that into connection with others. You bring the beauty, you bring the love, you bring the prosperity, you bring the alignment. You show people how they can have that heart healing as well, how they can be in alignment, as well by listening to their own inner guide and seeing how their world communicates to them. And so you share that right back out. And so I feel strongly, if you're not a consciously an energy, an energetic worker, an energy healer, or a light worker, that is definitely in alignment with you. And so it's things I would go check out and see. Also about being a starseed, because right underneath that we have the Dance with Life and the Palladians. And so you have a double mission. You're here doing double work, meaning you're here to do your physical work and grow as your soul and upgrade this planet through that growth, but also you came here consciously choosing on a soul level to do work to upgrade the planet. And so yes, you're very purposefully here at this time in this way. Now with this collaborative dreaming card, you came here with the collective of beings, and right underneath that you'll see that this Pleiades card is here. Pleiades with this collective, with the collaborative dreaming with the smoky mirror. And so you're consciously on an evolution journey within your soul and for this planet with a collective of beings, much like myself and many others, doing work to not only heal and upgrade yourself for full mastery in this physical life, for full ascension, but also as a way to give back to this planet and help heal this earth and the people here and move us into a new timeline. And so that is something very admirable about you. You are a collective being. You came here to serve the greaterness of the all as well as yourself. And that is beautiful. That's something very admirable. And so you likely do a lot of work with the collective to help upgrade the planet. Also, this Dance with Life card, this is about giving yourself up to the dance. The quote-unquote dance, meaning following your own inner guide, your own inner being, and allowing life to just unfurl like a rose and unfold from you just living your best life, you focusing on you and being all of you and sharing that with this universe. Okay. Next we have keep an open mind, and this could be the one. And so with keep an open mind, I instantly feel like you're a very open-minded person in that you accept people for all their weird little differences. I feel that you may be a unique person who's not like everybody else, a quote-unquote maybe weirdo, if we were to use terms that others would use to describe someone that is different, but not different in a bad way, different in an extraordinary way, different as in not average, not like everyone else. You're a very unique being, and you love unique beings as well, and you are open, and it's almost like I feel a magnetic attraction to unique beings, because we have right here underneath or right here above this keeping your mind open, we have the eyes of beauty. And so I feel that you see the beauty in the random, odd, unique, different things in people. And so it's the little details that you fall in love with in a person. It's the little details that draw you to a person. It's not the big things. It's never the big things, because anybody can be a showy person. Anybody can come put on a show for the world. But for you, it's the little actions, it's the little kindnesses, the little hidden gems within a soul that really attract you and keep you interested. And that is very admirable, because there are a lot of people who would not consider someone either romantically or in a friendship or even in a partnership for co-creation because they got little weird quirks. And for you, that's actually something that you're like, oh yeah, that's totally up my alley. Weirdos unite. I love that. That's totally me too. And then right underneath the keep your open mind, we have the High Priestess. And so you trust your intuition to call you to people. You only go where you feel called, and you listen to where you feel called. You trust your feelings and perceptions. You trust what your inner voice is trying to tell you and what the universe is communicating back to you, back over here again with this smoky mirror. And so you can see how the whole world is just reflecting back to you all that you are, and where you can calibrate or upgrade or celebrate or appreciate or manifest in a new way. You're very good at seeing that with this third eye. Do you see how in this card the third eye is very, very activated? And so I feel that you also receive many visions, which allows you to continue to prosper and be wealthy, and also bring in this beauty. This allows you to see the beauty in others. There is something beautiful and unique and wondrous about each and every soul, and you are excellent at seeing that and finding that in a person. Excellent at that, and that is something that is highly admirable. So last but not least, we have this Six of Cups with this could be the one. And so this could be the one. You make a lot of people feel safe and secure. You make a lot of people feel like they're your soulmates, like your soul tribe, like your soul family, like you guys have traveled lifetimes together. And that, yes, this is alignment. You feel like alignment to others. You just feel like alignment, and you make people don't forget you. People always reminisce about you in the good times and the wonderful things that have been had, because you come in and you just show people an amazing time, and through your own alignment, through you just being joyous and happy and your own beautiful self. That is how you bring beauty and love to this universe, is just by being yourself, by being in true alignment with who you are and what you're doing and your path, and finding that so good enough, and then meeting everybody else there. So pile number one, you are such a beautiful soul. Thank you so much for being present with me for this reading, and for sharing your amazing energy and allowing me the gift of sharing back with you what I'm receiving. I'm so thankful for you. Keep doing what you're doing. It's beautiful, and you're very easy to admire. These are wonderful, wonderful qualities. Thank you. All right. Okay, pile number two. Pile number two, if you chose this beautiful mermaid and this lovely seashell, this is your reading. Okay, we have the mystical shaman. We have the holy mountain. Oh wow, that's beautiful energy. We have the sacred union. We have the rainbow prince. We have what is already with you. Dream a beautiful dream. Give your relationship a chance. New love. Play. Lemuria. Temperance. And the moon. Wow, you are a beautifully complex soul. Deep, not complex, not coming from an arrogant or an ego-driven way, but just you have a lot of layers, you beautiful soul. So what is admirable about you, pile number two, is you have layers. You're deep as an ocean. You bring a lot to the table. You, so the first two cards, mystical shaman and the holy mountain. So you are somebody who brings health, sacred space, health, healing, and wholeness to others through your ability to connect to your ancestors, the universe, and your inner self. Again, we have double birds here, and we have in this mystical shaman card, if you will see, this is an elder. And so I feel that you're a very wise person, full of a lot of abundance and transformation and wisdom. There are many eagle feathers here. There are many birds in this picture. So you communicate with the universe, and you do it regularly, daily, with a lot of clarity and understanding. The universe talks to you, your ancestors and your guides. I keep seeing a collective. So you may even be a soul who works with a collective of beings who helps you guide others. And so this feels very strongly like you yourself are a healer and are doing energetic work with others to bring them home to the sacredness within themselves and within the universe. And so that is absolutely beautiful. We have sacred union, partnership, romance, and then the rainbow prince. So this, to me, particularly in regards to this mystical shaman, this sacred union card, I feel that you bring others literally sacred union in the sense that you give others this knowing of intimacy, this partnership, this sense of co-creation and abundance together. You do that very, very well. Sorry guys, can everybody see all the cards? There we go. So you bring others this sense of partnership, of co-creation and union. You are excellent at partnership, at doing co-creation and unity together. You are also, there's romance in this card, and so you bring others love. This to me, for some reason, feels more like you bring heart healing. If you see in this 38, the mystical shaman, there is a lot of green and blue and gold. And so you bring a lot of truth and healing and comfort and wisdom to others. That's what you do naturally, and you do it through partnership. You are excellent at partnerships. And so whether this is friends, this is family, this is romance, this is work, you make people feel safe and secure being in relationships with you, and you bring the divine out from within them by being that reflector. So with the Rainbow Prince, this also feels like reflection. Like you bring to others a beautiful reflection of the depth and the beauty of their souls. And not in the sense of you focusing on necessarily the beauty, but it's the depth, it's the complexities, it's the layers and how they interact with each other. And you show others how by interacting with themselves on that deeper level, they can be that reflection as well. That there's joy, light, love, alignment, synchronicity within each and every one of us. And you reflect and show to others that that sacred union within the self is possible. You give people steps so that they can do that dance and find that alignment within themselves by being that for yourself. Also, I feel like you bring strongly what is hidden. This to me, for some reason, feels like an eclipse, and eclipses are about transformation and revealing what has been hidden. And so for some reason, I feel like you dive really deep into others' souls, into others and how they are, and show them that there's so much more there, that everything that they are looking for is within them, and you show them how to go find it. By being the partner, by being in a partnership that allows people to feel safe and secure and nurtured, which then allows them to do the work to go within and to reflect back out. And so I just heard strongly, you're a healer of healers. And so that is so admirable about you. Group number 2, what is so admirable about you is your connection to the divine and yourself. This ability to see within, this ability to see and reflect what's within others, to show others the depth, the contrast, and the beauty of their soul. And also I just heard, and the beauty of what is hidden and how we don't actually have to hide from ourselves. People have been taught, we have been taught to hide from ourselves. Sorry guys, I'm trying to give you a better view so that people feel more safe. And so that they don't have to confront these deep, quote unquote, ugly or dark emotions, these shadow aspects. But you bring to them this safe space through this partnership to allow them to share that aspect of their soul. It's funny because I keep seeing like a counselor or a life coach or a healer. And so it's like you sit in these one-on-one sessions with folks and you help them see who they really are. I'm feeling very strongly like a counselor or a psychologist or a teacher in some way. Who works with light beings. I also, next cards we have are what is already with you and dream a beautiful dream. And so you're very good at acknowledging, practicing gratitude and appreciation for what is already with you. You are excellent at seeing what is already here and then manifesting from that energy exactly what you want. You're excellent at calibrating and at the law of attraction. You know how to look around at your world and to see what's in front of you, and then you know how to transform to bring in what it is you truly want. Dream a beautiful dream is about also having a beautiful imagination and a connection to your higher self. It is about you looking out into the universe and seeing what you want and knowing you can have it. And building that by calibrating, quote unquote, meaning turning your focus to what you do want and what is serving you rather than focusing on things that do not. Okay. Then right under here, right underneath these two, we have Lumeria, and Lumeria is underneath the shaman and what is already with you. And so you're here to create heaven on earth. And it's happening, it's a part of it. So you are another starseed who came here with a mission to do work, to show people that they can transform what they want by acknowledging and being grateful for what's here in this now moment. Because what is already with you is all about the now moment. And because you have this beautiful connection to the divine and your inner self, you can highlight and show others through your own wisdoms what is already with them, how to appreciate what's already with them, how by appreciating what's already with them, they too can create heaven on earth. Again, this card has a lot of beauty and contrast. If you're a very stable, solid person, you're very grounded. This card also has a lot of blue and green going on, which and then this pink up here reminds me as above, so below. And so you're very good at seeing true alignment, the divine alignment, and the path for yourself. You know how to be you. You know how to do you really well. And you're doing that, and you stay solid and grounded, which allows others to meet you there. And then over here with this, the Holy Mountain and the Dream a Beautiful Dream with play. So what's so admirable about you is that you find this sacred space within yourself. You share it with others. Then you bring into creation what you want by dreaming about it, by saying, oh yes, I can have that. Now let me just imagine what that looks like and anchor it in. And then you go and be light and joyous and you fill your cup. This woman looks to me as if she's swimming in a cup of champagne. And so you enjoy, you're abundant. All of these beautiful light rays coming down with truth and power. This beautiful purple is about that crown chakra and that activation of all that you are. And in this truth with these rays of blue, that throat chakra, the sharing the truth. And so you go out and you be light and love, and you talk about having fun and celebrating and being joyous and laughing and playing and just really enjoying the beauty of the moment, which comes back over here as well to the what is already with you. And because you can live in gratitude and appreciation for what's already with you, it's easy for you to go to the sacred space, to dream what you want into reality, and then to go have fun because you already trust that the universe is going to bring it to you. You're excellent at this. So next we have the Sacred Union card with the give your relationship a chance and balance with temperance. And so you are excellent at give and take in a relationship. You are excellent at setting boundaries. You're also excellent at being balanced and at accepting people for who they are and allowing them to meet you there. If somebody comes off a little half-cocked or a little quirky, you don't mind. You're like, oh, okay. I don't mind that you're in this place. It's almost like when somebody is coming from a mind distortion or an illusion or this triggered ego place, you can see that and you don't hold it against them. You're like, it's okay, you are who you are. I accept that. I appreciate that about you. You have the right to be you, and that is good enough. And then we have this Rainbow Prince with the new love with this moon card. And this to me really strongly feels like what people admire about you is how kind and generous you are, how much you reflect beauty back out into the universe, and how you share love so freely. You are such a loving, kind, genuine being that it's always like a breath of fresh air when it comes to you. You feel just all by yourself like a breath of fresh air. No extra effort needed. Sorry, guys. Here we go. Is that better? Can everybody see well? And then with the moon, you face your fears, you trust your intuition, and you allow emotions and feelings to flow. You listen to the divine, you listen to the universe. You are a mature woman, you trust yourself, or man, excuse me. It's not gender specific. But you bring new love. You bring inspiration to others. You show others give and take, balance, how to go forward, how to stay grounded, how to face fears, and how to be strength. And that love and life is actually a wondrous adventure that you can go on and create and share with all of these beautiful people. And so what's so admirable about you, pile number 2, is your wisdom. You're kind, you're wise, you're loving, you're powerful manifester. While we didn't get the Magician card, these two cards in themselves are about manifesting. You, by living in appreciation and gratitude exactly where you are, for exactly where you're at, it then allows you to focus on bringing into reality exactly what you want. By dreaming the big dream, by trusting in the universe, by knowing that you can, and then by being stable and grounded, creating heaven on earth through appreciation and dreaming the big dream to literally create heaven on earth. That's how we get what we want, is we accept, we are love, we listen, and we dream big. We use our creative mind and our creativity and our flow to bring in exactly what we want by focusing on that and giving ourselves love and acceptance and encouragement and trust that we can have it. And so that is what is so admirable about you, let alone the fact that you're an excellent partner, that you bring wonderful balance and beautiful creation to partnerships, giving relationships a chance, being open-minded and kind, having temperance with balance, being willing to face fears and to be all of yourself and to really live in the truth of who you are and to bring a breath of fresh air by being all that you are into this universe. So thank you, pile 2, for doing exactly what you do. You're a wonderful, beautiful soul. Keep going. Your work looks amazing on you. Thank you so much. All right, in just a second, move to pile number 3. All right, last but not least, pile number 3. If you chose this shell with this beautiful mermaid, this is your reading. All right. We have Taming the Wind, the Owl. Wow, you guys are a really wise group. That's awesome. The Dragon Duel, the River Queen. Wow. We have Releasing Allegiances. We have Following Your Own Rhythm, True Love, Very Soon, Trusting Your Path, Unbound. We have the Emperor, and we have the Nine of Cups. Wow, you're a dream come true. That is what's so admirable about you. Nine of Cups, you're a dream come true. People feel like they are winning by just being in your presence, pile number 3. That is the first thing that jumps out at me with what is so admirable about you. All right, let's start up here at the top with Taming the Wind. So Taming the Wind, to me, this is a brand new deck, so I'm not reading out of the book. I'm just going with my intuition here. But Taming the Wind is about flexibility. It's about listening. It's about following. It's about flow. It's about perseverance. And it's also about dedication. Because the wind is something that cannot be tamed. And yet here you are, the master of it all, taming the wind. You are courageous. Also, I just heard outrageous. So you must do things that are just off the cuff. You are a, I'm hearing an abundant and extravagant person. And not extravagant in a bad way, just that you're almost, it's funny because I just heard flamboyant. Also, I feel that this pile has some loved ones that have passed on that are very present with you and communicate through you through birds and feathers and shells. And so I don't know why that's standing out so strongly, but I feel that very strongly, that you are very wise and receive much from the universe, and you are guided very strongly by your ancestors and by your helper beings and your guides. You are a watcher and a looker. You pay attention to what is going on. I feel a very thoughtful person. While you can be maybe flamboyant and extravagant, you definitely do things your own way, and you definitely do it with a flair. You're also very wise. You have much wisdom. You pay a lot of attention. You see things in great detail. And so while you may not give your energy or focus to everything, when you do give your energy or focus, it's like, I feel like a dog with a bone. Like, you will complete a puzzle. You sit down to start something and you are going to complete it. It is who you are. I'm also feeling very called to, with this releasing allegiances, you trust your inner wisdom. You follow your inner call and your guide. You also trust the spirits. You know what's good for you and you know what's not good for you. And you're not afraid to let somebody or someone or something go if it doesn't serve you. Bye-bye. That's how you do. And you trust yourself through that. You're like, you know what? This is what's so admirable about you, is you follow your intuition. You know who you are. You know what your guides are telling you, and you trust. And you sit back and you watch. Both of these cards are watching very diligently. And then we have this beautiful woman sitting here going, what no longer serves me must leave. And when you do that, you don't even worry about it because you trust. You know that the universe, that your guides, that your spirit guides, I'm totally blanking. Ascended Masters, your spirit helpers are right there supporting you every step of the way. With this card, I feel that it's transformation. Any burden you have, the universe will take care of for you. And you're very aware of that. And you look right to the divine to clear it up for you. And if you need to take the steps to do healing, you do that. It's like it's free. It's okay. You freely allow yourself to walk through new portals, new doors, new gates, and not question it, because you know what? I feel called to go here, and so I'm going. If the universe said I needed to purge and I saw something that made me feel that way, I do it. And so you just are you trust deeply what you feel called to do, what feels right and what feels wrong. Sorry guys, there's a lot of glare from the sun right there. Then with this owl, it's like you know who you are, you know how you want, what you want, and how you want to do it, and you trust that, and so you just follow your own rhythm. You don't do it anybody else's way. You do it your way. You know what works for you, and you listen and you do it. Also, we have this Unbound card, which makes me feel like freedom. You're not afraid to be quirky, to be unique, to be different, to be quote unquote weird, or to do your own dance to your own beat, even if that drum sounds completely different than the whole freaking orchestra going on. You don't care. You do your own dance, and that's beautiful. You trust your guide, you trust your own inner being, and you follow that inner being to exactly what you need. And you don't think twice about it. I also feel that you take a creative approach to things. For some reason, I'm feeling very strongly here that you may be like an artist or very creative, using different mediums to express yourself in an authentic way. It's almost like I feel strongly like you don't want to be a part of the crowd. You would rather not be the in crowd. If anything, you're like, where are all the misfits? And not just the misfits who are being cool, like being misfits to be cool, but like the legitimate, too cool for school, doing this my own way, black sheep folk. And you're like, yeah, those people over there, those are my folk. That's what's admirable about you. You like people who are not like everybody else, and you're not like everybody else, and you never try really to fit in. Maybe not never, but you definitely don't focus on trying to be the guy that everybody loves and everybody likes and fit in and have the coolest this or the best that or the newest. Like, that's not your thing, and you really don't care. Okay. Next, we have over here the Dragon's Duel with True Love and the Emperor. So what I'm feeling here with the Dragon's Duel is this, if you notice, it's in the form of the infinity sign, and it's also about balance. So you are a person who may have inner conflict and question their own morality and question themselves. You like to take accountability for yourself, and you like to understand why you do what you do. You learn about yourself because you like it. You want to understand, and you want to make the best conscious choice to co-create your life you possibly can. And so I feel very strongly that you're a person who also listens deeply to oneself in the universe and then makes choices from there. For some reason, I see like an all-seeing eye over here, and to me that feels like you know that spirit is always watching and that they have good advice, and so you'll listen. And you listen to yourself because you know that you also have excellent advice and that you have a lot to offer, and that if you listen to oneself and you actually do the dance of the self, that you find all the answers. You find the harmony and the balance. Because this card kind of reminds me of the Gemini, like merging the two sides into one in harmony and balance. That means that neither side is in conflict. So one side of you may be very joyous and the other side of you is depressed. But you look at both of those sides and you find the value in them, and then you marry them with harmony, with balance. And this is also, I feel like you recognize deeply the duality of life. That there is, light and shadow, that there is not only black and white, but gray, purple, orange, pink, and that everything in between. It's just about a balancing act and a dance. And I feel like you're very good at looking for that balance. Now, you may not always accomplish that balance the way that you think you should. It's like your highest self is better than that, and so you may be a little hard on yourself. Particularly in a mental way, about how you could have done better or you could have made this conscious choice. But what I'm hearing very strongly is you do an excellent job even though you're hard on yourself. What's so admirable about you is you do the dance to find the balance. You are willing to confront the uncomfortable feelings. You are willing to sit there and take accountability, maybe on something that you did that maybe you didn't have negative intent to do it or to harm somebody, but you did harm them. And so you will be the person to say, I'm really sorry I did that. That was not my intention, but I recognize how that could have made you feel a certain way. And people really admire that about you. You are willing to say, you know what? That was out of pocket. I'm really sorry. I was that guy. You're clear about how you felt. You'll say, I was in this place doing this, and I'm really sorry that affected you that way. That was never my intention. I come with love because you come with true love. You bring people true love, true alignment, true synchronicity. When people meet you, they feel like this strong magnetic connection to you that makes people feel like, oh my gosh, this is it. This is alignment. This is my soul member. Or this is my soul tribe. Or this is my soul family. Or yes, this person is for me. You bring that feeling. Yes, this person is alignment. Yes, this person is all the things I'm looking for. She's kind or he's kind. They're loving. They're gentle. They're chivalrous. They're, pick the adjective to describe, because everybody's got a different perspective of how wonderful you are and what true love looks like to them. But that is something you bring others, is true love. You make people feel safe and loved and accepted and comforted as they are, because you're not trying. You don't try to do that for people. You're just you. And because you're just you, you allow others to show up as just them. And you do this in a really order, structure, discipline type of way. This is Emperor, and this is the divine masculine energy, and it's serving others and yourself and doing that from a balanced place. It's also a leadership role. Like, you come from a leadership role, like you're a strong leader. People look to you for advice or how to go about things, or even how to do things maybe. So you also might be some kind of healer or energy worker, somebody who, whether it's professionally or personally or romantically, you're a leader, and you show others through your own behavior, not by telling them, not by saying this is how you do, but by showing up as that person. You allow others to learn from you, because you are the leader. You are the change you wish to see. And so others get to meet you there. And that is something so admirable about you. Your people admire very deeply, pile number 3, how authentic you are, and how it's like you just don't give an F. You're just like, yep, I'm doing my dance. I'm doing me. I'm free. I get to be me. You all get to be you. And that's so good enough. And so then you align with others who are just like you in that way. And that feels like love. That's how you bring true love. Also, over here we have the River Queen. And she's about flow, letting go, natural movement. She's water. She's the queen of water. And so she is flow. She is movement. She is self-care. She is care to others. She listens. She's emotional, but she's balanced. She is a leader as well. And then on top of that, we have very soon with the 9 of Cups. And so you feel like a dream come true to others. You go with the flow. You hear them. You see them. You are yourself, and it's authentic and natural. And that is so admirable about you, because it's easy. It's beautiful. It's elegant. It's your dance. This beautiful following your own rhythm and unbound dance that you do is awe-inspiring to others. It is literally a dream come true. And so people meet you and they're just like, oh, yes, she's clear, she's decisive, I want to go for that, or he is. This is, again, not gender specific, I apologize. This one does particularly feel in certain areas like divine feminine energy, but also some of these definitely feel like divine masculine. And so for whoever this reading is, know that gender doesn't really mean anything in that sense. But you're a person who knows how to love. You know how to take things for what they are. You don't hold on. You're very good at being about clearly deciding upon what you want and taking action from there. And it typically leads to your 9 of Cups, your dream come true, and you get given dreams come true all the time because you dance to the beat of your own drum. You follow yourself. You don't invest energy where energy doesn't serve you. You don't allow others to take advantage of you or misuse you, or if there's something that is out of balance, you confront it. You go right for it with this, not only this Dragon's duel, but also this Emperor energy. You're like, no, that doesn't serve me. I don't like it, and I'm not for it. And so your strength of soul just is something that is easy to admire and appreciate about you. And it is something that your people and the people who experience your beautiful energy really love and admire about you. Your dream come true. You feel like winning. That is what is admirable about you, my dear. Is there anything else that I feel just very strongly called to? We're going back to this card really quick because there was a couple of things here. I feel that because you're so unbound, because you're so good at releasing and letting go of things that don't serve you, you also teach others how to trust. You show others that you can trust, that they can trust the universe, and that the steps are given if you're willing to stop and listen. And so I feel that you also invite others to be more present and to receive more freely from the universe by being present and paying attention to what is being offered, to look for the signs and symbols. You look for patterns, you look for like synchronicities that line up that give you information. And so you invite others to meet you there, to pay attention, to see what's hidden, to look deeper, and to do the dance, to just be their authentic selves, to be true love. Because when you're your own soulmate, everything aligns with you. And that is something that is extremely admirable about you, pile number 3. You are your own soulmate, and you bring that forth to share with others. You're honest, you're clear, you communicate well. You're a very loving being, but in your own way, you do it through loving and honoring yourself and giving anchor to others through that space. That is something that is very admirable and loving about you. All right, pile number 3, thank you so much. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me about your guys's different synchronicities and things, ways in which you guys talk to the universe. I love to hear about it. I would love to talk about mine too. Maybe we'll make a video just about signs and symbols and synchronicities, maybe what they're trying to tell you or something like this. But yes, thank you, pile number 3, and each and every one of you, if you stayed to the end and just was enjoying all of this, thank you for your participation. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Bye, guys.